Hello everybody, my name is Bertrudor and I am playing Metroid for the NES Timeline because I love this game. When I was a kid, this was a must-have game, and in fact I still have my copy. I don't have an NES anymore, but my copy of Metroid is sitting on a bookshelf next to me, so I guess I still feel like this is a must-have game. Words that come out correctly. Emergency order: defeat the Metroid of the planet Zebeth and destroy the mother brain, the mechanical life vein. Galaxy Federal Police M510. You got it, guys, and that is all of the text we will read throughout this entire game. So let's go over the basics. I'm playing as Samus here, looking good. I can move. If I push up, I point up. Very good. If I push down, absolutely nothing happens. I can jump, and in fact I have two jumps. If I'm moving when I jump, I do a flipping jump. And I have a shooty button. So, oh, I just dropped that guy. Let's talk about these guys a little bit. I mean, they can't hurt me. They're just minding their own business, going around, but I mean, you can clearly, just by looking at them, you can tell they're hostile. I mean, they're glaring eyes and bodies made out of spikes. They're just crawling little spike monsters, so I know I can shoot them, so let's go ahead and shoot them. The next time this guy goes around, give him a couple of shots. I have very limited range, and he dropped something shimmering, and I'm going to pick it up, and it's very good. So you'll notice when I shoot them, they respond in three different ways. They stop momentarily, they change colors, and it makes that really satisfying sound. It's like an organic, meaty hit. Yeah, it's really good. And then the item they drop. Let's quick jumping tutorial here. Yes, I know how to jump. It gave me more health. My energy right here started at 30, and each one gave me 5. And now here's something else. Oh, we have another enemy. Let's go ahead and dispatch this guy. So here, now that I've jumped to the left, this clearly is not an enemy. I mean, it's glowing and it's not moving, and I can't shoot it, and it's on this pedestal. I mean, this whole area is designed to draw my attention just to that thing. So let's jump into it and see what happens. Now, the sound design of this game is superb. It's so amazing. That little music bit, I mean, that conveyed so much information without actually saying anything. You know, it sounded like I was acquiring something, like I was discovering something, like it sounded powerful and important. I don't know what it did, but it was good. I'm glad I did it. So, now you'll notice, try as I might, it doesn't matter where I jump from, I can't jump out of here. But fortunately, I got a power-up, where now if I press down, I am a morph ball, and so I can get through areas that I couldn't get through before. Can't walk through there, but I can roll through there. So, oh, and the enemies respawn. Okay, so already I'm going to nerd out about the game design of this game, because it interests me. Oh, there's another enemy I need to talk about. You'll notice these guys, they come after you. The first time you play this game, just to demo it, they're gonna hit you, because you don't know what they do. And that is to reinforce the idea that when enemies touch you, it hurts. Like, the first time you play this game, you are not going to avoid those guys. You're going to get hurt. You know, there was a good hint from these guys being spike monsters, but the game wanted to make sure. So, but going back to the morph ball, that rolling through the little passage, the game was instructing me, just with that simple sequence, that there are power-ups throughout the game. I'm going to collect them, and I'm going to need them in order to make progress. Okay, and that's the first room done. Here, we're going to shoot the door to open it up, walk through, and we're in the second room. And look at this, it is reinforcing. Well, first of all, there's a new idea. Here's a purple spike monster, and he takes about twice as many hits to kill. So the game's teaching me that there are monsters that look similar to each other, behave similar to each other, but are different. That's important. But you'll notice these cracked blocks here. There's nothing I can do with them to destroy them. I can't shoot them, I can't shoot down, I can't destroy them by jumping on them or anything like that. But clearly there's a path down there. I mean, there's an enemy down there. So if I know right now, because the game has taught me, that I need power-ups to get to new areas, and there's a new area. The game is telling me, you will get a power-up, come back here. Remember this. Very important. The game is teaching me things. This is room 2, and the game is teaching me how to play the game. So here's some, these diving guys. They're horrible, but I want the health pickups. Now, the game, because I started at so little health, my maximum health is 99, and I only started with 30, but these enemies are all dropping health for me. The game is teaching me to kill enemies. You get things you want by killing enemies. Oh, now here we are in the third room, and once again, I can't make progress except I got an item, a power-up. So the game is reinforcing for the third time, you need power-ups. This game is about exploration and powering up and backtracking, and the game wants to make sure I understand. And here we have our third enemy, and he is a menacing guy. He's just wings and claws, and he comes after me. So we've encountered 3 different enemies, and they are all hostile. The game is teaching me all sorts of things, and now here we are, 4th room, and the 4th room is the one that teaches me just how vast this world is. First of all, 5th enemy, and I'm going to shoot him, and he's very different because he does not react at all like the other guys do. He doesn't stomp, he doesn't change color, and it doesn't make the same sound. Most importantly, it doesn't make the same sound. The sound design in this game is so good. And he makes a ding. He's just dismissive of me. So I know he's invulnerable. I can't hurt him, so there's no reason to shoot him. So okay, we're just gonna climb. But this room, it's so massive. It's teaching me the game is vast. The game is about traveling and exploring. There's going to be a lot to do and a lot of enemies along the way. So I'm trying to collect enough of the health pickups, recharge, whatever, to get up to my maximum of 99. It's not actually important, but I would like to have it. I'm not gonna die at this point. So I do want to state, because this is very important, that I am not making a walkthrough here. This is not a guide. I'm playing through this game as if I was playing through it on my own. I mean, this is the experience that I would have on my own. I'm just sharing it with you. So I'm going to miss things. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to get through certain areas as quickly as possible, very deliberately just skipping things. Because that's what I do when I'm playing this game. That's what's fun for me. And also, I'm not following a guide. I'm going by memory, so things are going to happen. And I will probably die at some point. So here's another one of these guys. He's a different color, and in fact, he responds very differently. This one I can hurt, but I'm going to shoot him all day long, and he's not going to die. Very interesting decision here, and we will come back to it, why it's there. And also, this room is teaching me that the game is not linear. All of a sudden, I have 2 ways to go. I can go up or I can go to the right. I happen to know I want to go to the right. Here's a little hallway, transitional hallway, again just reinforcing this place is huge, and also it's an easy room to remember, and we have 3 ways to go all of a sudden. Yikes, this is such a world. So I happen to know I want to go down. I'm not really sure what the safest path heading down here is. It's kind of some blind drops, but there we go. I think this is the bottom, yep. And we're going into this door. Fortunately, I do remember a good chunk of this game, and it's looking similar to the first area, the first 3 rooms, only different color. And now we have our first monster spawner. So if you'll wow, here's the second one. If you kill it and he drops an enemy, nothing, it won't keep respawning. Drops an enemy, drops an item, but as soon as you collect the item. So basically, one of these monster spawners can have 1 monster on the screen at a time, and any item drop it might have counts as the monster on the screen still. Okay, and here we have another power-up, and we know it's a power-up because it's stationary and flashing. So let's collect it. No idea what it does, but I hear that great tune again, and I'm happy about it. So now, you'll see up here, I have an icon, and if I hold down the select button, my, oh no, just press the select button, my blaster starts to glow. I think that's what that graphic change is supposed to represent. Oops, I was trying to dodge him. It did not work so well. So I have missiles, and I will demo. Boom! Big explosion. And now also enemies will drop missiles or health. I want to kill all of you guys. I don't want to die here. Thank you. I don't actually want those missiles, but I sure did collect them. No, I don't think I need to waste any missiles on you guys. Missiles are kind of really important. I've just lost a lot of health. And I walked into that door with the enemy in the door, which hurts me. Oh, and you'll notice, as soon as you pop out that door, hey, here's one of those guys that I couldn't kill before. I can shoot him as much as I want, but he won't die. Let's try a missile on him. Yes, he does die. That is so important because that teaches you just how powerful your missiles are. I believe your normal shot deals 1 damage and missiles do 100 damage, and those guys have 100 hit points. I could be completely wrong on that, but when I was a kid, that was how I interpreted it. And I'm pretty sure I have killed, I mean, I know I have killed those guys with regular shots before, and I'm pretty sure I counted 100 shots. So the missile will kill them in 1 hit, therefore missiles must do 100 damage. Sure, but that's really important lesson to learn this early. And now I have so many choices, but I want to go this way. that some enemies take more shots than others. Because, you know, all those enemies I can just skip by, I don't need to worry about it, but there will be enemies in the game that I just don't have that luxury with. I can't skip them, I have to kill them, and it will take a lot of missiles. Okay, I'm pretty sure the path continues to go up here. Does it? Or is there a... I don't remember. I'm trying to pack as much information as I can into this first video, because later videos are just going to be a lot of me saying, where am I going? What am I doing? Because that's what this game is all about. There's just so much to do and so many places to go. Yeah, 2 doors. Okay. This, I'm going to pop in here just for a peek. This is an area I need to go to very much later. It's useless right now, so I'm not going to go that way. I'm not going to show off what it is. We're just going to go to making progress instead. But remember that place, because we will have to come back to it. Now, oh, music in this game. Listen to that. Oh, so good. It's just... the music fits the environment, and it gives you... Let me just die. Actually, that was probably a mistake, because I happen to know I need 5 missiles. And I can't shoot these guys, because they're on the ground. Really annoying. Thank you, drop a missile. Alright, we have our first red door. I'm gonna shoot it, and it's invulnerable. I didn't demo shooting one of those invulnerable, wow words, enemies with missiles. It would have done nothing. But shooting a red door with missiles, if you hit them 5 times, they open. That's a bit of a shortcoming with the design. I think they should have made that a little clearer right there. And now we have a Chozo statue with a power-up. And it has an L on it. It's a weird dragon thing with an L orb out of its mouth. That's what it looks like, and it's long shot. So now my shots go much farther, and there's a dead end in there. Interesting. So this is actually an entirely optional power-up. You don't have to get this to beat the game. In fact, speedrunners don't get it. And it really highlights one of the limitations of your shot, which is, you can only have 3 on the screen at a time. Hey, look at that. Just 3. I was tapping that button like crazy. But it's gonna help me for sure. Now I need to backtrack, because that was a dead end. I got a power-up, and we're moving on. Back to this direction, I think, is where I want to go. Sure. No, that's a nice long shot there. Maybe that's why that hallway exists, just to give you a place to really use your long shot. Feel good about it. I would like some missile drops, guys. In case you were wondering. Oops, hello. Yeah, I don't want to go up. I will come back in that direction. Now I'm going to go this direction. A whole new area. New enemies that just fly around in sine wave sort of pattern. And I want you to drop missiles. And you'll notice I'm on the sort of the first frame of the hallway, and the enemy was acting like this side of the screen was a wall. But as soon as I move, I'll demo this later, but as soon as I move out of that frame, he would act like that's a hallway. He would just go off screen and disappear. So by staying where I was, not letting the screen scroll without me, I was able to trap him there and shoot him, trying to get another missile. And here's another transitionary hallway from one room, from one corridor, let's say. This is just a room, but it takes me from one corridor to another. Now, there was an enemy down there in the lava. Does that mean there's an area down there that I can't get to? It didn't look like it. There wasn't any destructible blocks visible, but in fact, yes. There is a room down there, and it wants to be avoided at all costs. There's nothing useful down there. That is a death pit. I mean, you can get out of it, but you'll likely die trying. And I should, I guess, demo the lava. It hurts me. Ow, ow, I can't see myself because of frame rate. But there we go. So, avoid. It's just the sort of thing you have to try and see what happens. I hope I'm not heading in the wrong direction. No, I'm not. Okay, and again, here's another hallway. Again, there's a room down there. And unlike the last time, that one... Oh, I don't need anything from you guys, so I'm just gonna walk away. See, he just goes off screen. He doesn't even care. And then here's another one, slightly tougher, because he's a different color. Sure. And here we have another power-up that clearly, because, I mean, it's on an altar and it's flashing, so we'll collect it and we'll listen to the glorious tune of success. And I have a blue icon, blue square up by my energy. That was an E-tank. It gives me 100 more energy. So I'm twice as tough now. Whoa, hello. I don't want to jump into your face. Oh, and also, very important to notice, these blocks, we encountered them in the second room of the whole game, and now I can see you shoot them, they get destroyed. But the other blocks I couldn't shoot. I couldn't shoot at that angle. So I know I'm gonna get some way to destroy them, because they are destructible. Just don't have it yet. Again, reinforcing all of these ideas and making sure I understand what's expected of me. And now we're on another vertical path. I think I want to, nope, I want to go up to, the door directly above me. And then I will do some backtracking, I think. And we'll finish, yeah, here we go. We'll finish the video right here. Good start. Making all sorts of progress. Everybody, this has been Bertrudor playing Metroid for the NES Timeline. Thanks for watching.